Mathematicians, when I was your age, I once thought that the only kind of rabbits were the rabbits that I saw outside. And then I started learning all kinds of things about rabbits, and I started learning that there's different kinds of rabbits. They're all still rabbits, the same kind of animal, but they all look a little different. And kind of made me think about what we're going to talk about today as mathematicians. Because I want to teach you today that when we count, we notice when two sets are the same number or equal. When we say same number or same amount, that really means the same thing as equal. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Take a look at these two dot cards. This first one has a set of dots, and the next one has a set of dots. So we know as mathematicians, we've got to count those dots before we can talk about them. So you think about how you want to count these. You might know in a snap that there are, 3 here. Somebody may have said there's 2 here, and then I added 1 on, or somebody else may have said 1, 2, 3. But we could say as mathematicians to other people, I see 3 dots on this card. Now let's take a look at this dot card. We want to take a look at it closely. Oh yes, we need to count it and know how many dots there are. 1, 2, 3. That's how I counted it this time. You may have counted it a different way. But I could say to someone else, I see 3 dots on this card. So when I look at both of these cards, the dots may be in different spots on them, but the number of dots are the same or equal. That's right, and that's what we're talking about today. So we could say these 2 dot cards have an equal amount of dots. Let's take a look at the next one. Oh, we've got 2 sets of dot cards. I see a set of dot cards here and a set of dot cards here. Oh, let's try to communicate or share our thinking with others by using that statement. I see blank dots on this card. So I see 1 dot on this card, and I see 1 dot on this card. Did you say it with me? I hope you did. So we could say we could say they're equal, or they have the same number of dots. Either one of those would be fine. Oh, did I trick you? I bet I didn't, because you're mathematicians. There are 0 dots on this card, right? And how about on this card? 0. There, I see 0 dots on this card. So we would say these 2 dot cards have the same number of dots, or they're equal, meaning they have 0. Well, I want us to play a match-up game. You might get to play this kind of game after we share this together, or you may get to play it in a small group, but I want to share it with you right now. So let's take a look. These have cards that are face down. We're going to turn 2 cards over, and we're going to see if we can match up cards that have an equal number of dots on them. Remember, they don't have to be in the same spots, but they have an equal number or the same number of dots. Let's see. Oh, let's take a look at this card. We know first we've got to count. I did it this way. 4 and 1 more, that's 5. So I would say I see, 5 dots on this card. Is that what you thought too? All right, let's try this one. Ooh. I see 2 and then 1 and then 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see, 5 dots on this card. So if we saw 5 dots on this card and 5 dots on this card, we could say they are, equal. Yes, they have an equal amount of dots. Now, so we're going to keep those face up. I'm going to turn over this card. Ooh, how many do you see there? Yes, I see 2 dots also. Let's try this card. Ooh, I could count it like 2 and then 2 more. I agree. I see 4 dots on this card. Are they the same number or equal amount of dots on both those cards? They're not, so I'm going to cover them back up. I'm going to try this card. How many dots do you see on this card? I see 4 dots on this card too. Do you hear how we're communicating or we're sharing our thinking? You know, we had a 4-dot card before, didn't we? I think it was right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes! Are these two equal or the same? I agree. So we could say, I see 4 dots on this card. I see 4 dots on this card. They're equal or the same. Yes. So it must be, at least I hope, this card and this card should be equal or the same. Let's see. I see 2 dots on this card. I see 2 dots on this card. So we would say they're equal or the same. Mathematicians, you did some great work today. And you may even get to play this game in another time. What I really want you to remember, though, is I want you to remember that when we count, we can notice when 2 sets are the same number or they're equal. And we can also share our thinking with others. So great to see you today.